Thank you all so much for everything.
We spent so much time on this channel making videos for Prodigy and just being part of the community in general, and honestly, it's meant a lot to us. But after a lot of thinking, we feel like it's time to step away.
No, this isn't some April Fool's joke. This is officially our final video on this channel. Now, this isn't for no reason. The game just hasn't been as enjoyable for us lately, and it's gotten harder to find the motivation to record. It started to feel like we're forcing it sometimes, and that's not how we want to keep doing things. And on top of that, with things changing in our personal lives, like Michael over here heading off to college soon, it just feels like that right time. Now, you might be wondering, why now? And the truth is, we were actually in the middle of something before we made this decision. So, if you've been watching the channel, I was working on Pet Clinic when we ultimately made our decision. And we didn't want to drop it halfway through, so we decided to finish that series first, see it through properly, and then make the final video after it was done. Which is why our last video before this was the final episode of the series, episode 10. And little plug, if you haven't watched it, it's linked to the description. So we didn't want to leave things unfinished or end things suddenly while we were still in the middle of a project.
But before we go, we wanted to take a bit of time to just talk about everything, kind of look back on the channel, the game, and the whole experience. When we first started making videos on Prodigy, it was honestly just for fun. We didn't expect anything to come out of it. We just enjoyed the game, and we thought it'd be cool to make videos on it. And back then, it was just really different. It was simple, but it was a lot of fun, and it actually felt rewarding to play and make content on. But as time went on and the channel started growing, and that was something we never really expected, hitting milestones, seeing people like watch our videos, leave comments, really supporting us. It was all really cool, and there was definitely like a lot of videos and moments that we're always gonna remember.
But over time, things started to change, and not just for the channel, but for the game itself. Prodigy added a lot of new features, and while some of them are interesting, others just don't really feel the same for us. One of the biggest things, at least in our opinion, is how much the game has leaned into being pay to win with things like magic coins and membership. It started to feel like progress is less about playing and more about what you had access to, and that kind of took away from what made the game fun in the first place.
And as the game started to be less enjoyable, making videos in it started to feel different too. Cause like at the beginning, recording was something that we always look forward to, but more recently, it felt like something that we had to do or drag ourselves to do instead of something we wanted to do. And I think that was the biggest sign for us because we don't want to keep making content if we don't like genuinely enjoy it.
So at the same time, real life has been changing for us as well. With things like school and college for Michael coming up, it's just getting harder to put the same time and energy into videos like we used to. And trying to balance everything and oftentimes sacrificing one thing for the other just made us realize that it was probably time to step away.
But even with all that, this channel and this community has meant a lot to us, and we've had a lot of good experiences from interacting with you guys to just being part of the Prodigy content space in general. And that's something we're always going to appreciate. And because of that, we don't want to leave without giving something back. So at KXT Gaming, we have a few presents for the Prodigy community. We're making all of our concept thumbnails public for anyone to use. Essentially, you've had like a lot of ideas that we've sat down, put a thumbnail, but we never created the actual video for it. So whether you're starting the channel or you're already making videos, all these thumbnails are for everyone to use and find inspiration from.
Plus, we're also releasing scripts for all of the videos we never ended up making. These were more fleshed out ideas that Michael and I maybe spent weeks planning, but never really started. So if you want to take those ideas and turn them into something, go for it. And for anyone out there making content or thinking about starting, our biggest advice would just be to stay consistent and make stuff that you actually love and enjoy. All the links to all of this stuff will be in the description. Have fun with those.
Also, we wanted to talk about the Discord server real quick for anyone wondering. We're going to be keeping it up for 1 week after this video goes up, and after that we'll be closing it down. So if you want to join, talk, or hang out one last time, now's your time to do it.
Looking back, we're really grateful for everything this channel has been. All the videos, all the memories, and all the support. For almost 5 years. It's something we're never going to forget. But now, it's time for KXT Gaming to finally hang it up and say goodbye. I'll see you guys one last time. Peace.
I'll catch you guys later, one last time.
Hello everyone, in this tutorial we'll teach you how to build a Lego train from scratch.
So in this video, I'll be showing you how to catch a trick truck.
Today, we have another episode for the Ancient So apparently you can actually now battle the Puppet Master.
I am still searching for the best pet combo in Prodigy, and I need yours.
What is up, gamers? In today's video, I got access
So without further ado, here are the new top 10 pets.
Wizard is going to be attacking each other.
Just so that we don't interfere.
On our third battle, we got it. This is the Welcome to Prodigy Pet Game, a weekly series on the channel where every episode is going to the pets. How strong